Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with the victorious Rory MacDonald. You know, before the fight, I did get a chance to interview Mike Pyle. He said you weren't ready for somebody like him. You weren't ready to play with the big boys. Obviously, I think you proved him wrong, but did you hear that going into this, and did it bother you at all?
Yeah, I heard it, but I mean, my first fight was when I was 16 years old fighting men, you know, so I've heard that forever. Every fight I've ever had, guys have said that, so it's not like it shakes me anymore, you know. I'm just doing my thing, and I know what my potential and my skills, so that his words don't shake me.
Do you ever get sick of hearing that, though? Nobody ever says your name without the words young fighter, you know, all the potential of this guy. Does that ever, you know, sort of stick in your craw a little bit? Can we just talk about me as a guy and not the young guy?
You know, it comes with the territory. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, I'm happy to be where I am at my age in this sport. So, you know, I take it as a compliment.
One thing that I thought was pretty funny in the octagon after, you said, "I wish the fight took longer because I wanted to show more stuff." Exactly what did you want to show? Because you showed a lot.
I gotta wait for my next fight. It's all secret.
All right. Well, you know, it's funny because after your fight in Toronto, I said to Dana that they needed to institute a new award, a new bonus, and that was going to be Throw-Dough for the amount of times that you messed up Nate Diaz. Any ideas on that? And do you really feel like that's your signature move? I mean, everybody loved that.
No, it's not my signature move. I mean, it happened because it was in the right position at the right time. It's a technique I use and I practice, but I would not call it my signature move. I mean, people liked it and it was cool. Like, it was one of those fights. You know, things happen. So I want to continue doing cool stuff like that for the fans. At
what point did you know that Mike was done?
Just his body language when I hit him with ground and pound, and when he rolled over, especially, I knew it was finished.
Yeah, I mean, that was obviously a very decisive win for you. Do you feel like that's important to make an impact? But you haven't said that there's somebody specifically you want. Your welterweight division is very tough. There's nobody in mind that you'd like to gun for next?
Well, I mean, my rematch with Carlos is very important to me. I know he's already matched up with BJ, and he's doing great in his career. And I'm going to just keep doing my thing, and hopefully, you know, we'll meet up along the road. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when, you know. So I'm looking forward to that.
And lastly, you are training with Georges St-Pierre. He's such a phenomenal fighter. People use your names together, compare you to him, saying you might be greater than he is, might have more potential than he does. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great friend of mine, helps me out a hell of a lot. He's a mentor of mine, and, you know, as far as people saying I could be greater than him or I could become as high as potential as him, you know, I take that as a compliment, but I'll never beat George. I'm Rory MacDonald, you know. I'm going to do my thing, do it the way I want to do it, and fight new guys, you know, do new things. You know, we're completely different fighters, so.
No, I did say that was the last question. Really, this is the last one. I know you're a young guy, but you are of legal drinking age, right? So what do you do to celebrate? Do you drink? I mean, I don't know that you do necessarily.
No, I'm a good boy.
All right. So, Chuckles from the Peanut Gallery. So what are you going to do to celebrate?
Hang out with friends.
All right, Rory. Congratulations to you.
All right, thank you.
That's great.